Hey guys, back for another angry episode. Today, I'm gonna have a twofer. First of all, Egggate. That's, I guess, what I'm calling it. Is Jon Venus vegan? For those of you who don't know, Jon Venus is a vegan bodybuilder, and he released a video on YouTube a couple days ago, pretty much stating that last year at some point when his child was born, he has, I think, a 1 year old or something to that effect. He wanted to do an experiment and see if he was missing any nutrients on his diet so that way he could see what to feed his child, apparently. His wife being a nutritionalist and his brother being a doctor had no bearing on this, apparently. He just wanted to, whatever, be out of his mind for a couple days or something. So, I guess over the course of maybe a week, he ate a dozen eggs to see if it would make him feel better, to see if he would notice any changes. And apparently, from what he says, he did not. So now everyone's saying that he's not vegan, yada yada, blah blah blah. And I tend to agree. You know, as a vegan, you do your best. Everybody makes mistakes to not cause harm or exploit or generally not be an asshole to animals. I'll admit, there's been times I've gone out to eat or bought something at the store that I thought was vegan and then after the fact found out it contained milk. Because everything fucking contains milk nowadays. I went to buy some chips. Not French fries for my British, but crisps, as you guys would say. And I got them home, and after eating about a handful, I should have looked at the label beforehand, I know. They contain milk powder. And they were a flavor that should not contain milk, like barbecue or something like that. Nothing creamy based, nothing cheese based, just barbecue. But this was not intentional on my part. So I don't feel like it was against my beliefs, against my veganism. It was just a stupid mistake that I had made not checking the label because I took for granted that something that shouldn't contain milk wouldn't. But I learned from it and I've moved on. Jon, on the other hand, has purposely gone to eating eggs for this week or so as an experiment. Now, he claims that it was fine. It was a backyard, egg farmer, blah, 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 who takes really good care of their chickens. But these chickens are obviously female because they're egg laying. And everybody knows what happens to male chicks in the egg industry. If you don't, let me break it down. They go, while still alive, and they're about this big, mind you, they're still babies, into basically a huge grinder because they are of no use. If you don't believe me, Google it. It'll horrify you. I used to be vegetarian and I would eat milk and eggs until I got woke and seen a couple videos about how dairy cows are treated, about how the chicks are treated in the egg industry. So I got away from that. Sorry, I'm getting off subject. I'm ranting. I'm rambling and ranting. So, do I think Jon is vegan? Yes. But I don't believe he can claim to be vegan for as long as he has been. He consciously chose to eat those eggs. So that's not vegan. Anytime he was vegan before that ended. So he can't go on saying he's been vegan for 10 years, 15 years, whatever the fact. If he ate eggs last year on purpose, he's been vegan a year at best. Now, I've watched his videos. He's drinking energy drinks and eating protein bars that I swore were not vegan because they had chocolate or they had taurine, which I thought was from animals. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt on that. But not this. You came out and basically said you ate eggs on purpose and you want to claim you're still vegan for all these years. Well, that may be if you realize the error of your ways and you're not going to do it again. Yeah, you're vegan, but your time starts over. You know what I mean? My second one is going to be a lot shorter. And my second one is about roadkill. Yeah, I know I can't complain about roadkill because it happens. But what I complain about, what I'm going to bitch about, is when I see roadkill on a stretch of road that's labeled 25 miles an hour or 15 miles an hour. You could have missed. Especially when it's a slow animal, a raccoon, a possum. If those of you don't know, they don't run. They waddle at best when they're on the move. So don't tell me you couldn't miss. Don't tell me that it just came out of nowhere. You were going 25 miles an hour and this animal haplessly waddled onto the road and you hit it because you're an asshole. Now, asshole, I would never wish anything bad on anyone per se, but things have a way of coming around, and I think karma will get you. You fall in line with the same people who, I've seen them growing up in country, rural America. For some reason, people hate cats. It's fine if you have no affinity for them, you dislike them, whatever. But a lot of people hate them to the point where if they see a cat, they will shoot it. If it's crossing the road, they will go out of their way to hit it. And you fall into the same category as those people. And there's a special place in hell for you. And you'll have to atone for your sins. Now, I'm not religious. I believe there is a higher entity. I'm not sure what it is, where it is, whatever. Whether it's karma, whether it's God, whether, you be reincarnated into a cricket and get stepped on. There's a special place for those of you. You're assholes, and you know who you are. If you're not watching this, which you're probably not, your friends know who you are, and they may be watching this, and I hope they let you know that you're an asshole. Well, that's my rant for now. I have to go pick up... Holy shit, look at my hair. I have to go pick up Mrs. Angry from work, so I just wanted to get this out. If you hit animals on purpose, you're an asshole. If you're a vegan and you eat eggs for some stupid experiment, you're an asshole. Stop being an asshole. You know what's right. Do what's right. And for those of you who know what's right, and you do what's right, stay angry at those who don't, because they're assholes. That's it. I'm out of here. Stay angry.